Well, we're back on Warframe, folks. And I'm after Oxium tonight. Those things definitely do drop Oxium. I just killed another one and I got another batch of it. So we're looking for the little flying dudes. We're gonna try the higher level area after this, but I had good luck with this as a relic opening mission when I was here. I got like 300 something Oxium for 2 rounds. There, see, we got 12 more. We're getting like averaging 10 Oxium per unit, so that's not half bad. I gotta get warmed up here.
Continue to defend. Will be rewarded for your bravery.
We're at 86 Oxium and like we just got here, so that... And we're getting Endo. $30 more Oxium just right there. I think I'm gonna wait right up here for the start of the next wave. There's somebody that's just going through and killing absolutely everything.
My Warframe.
Fruity Booty Man. Alright. Alright. I'll allow it. If he's gonna be killing everything anyways, might as well get the mission that I need to done where I get to use my secondaries for kills. Might as well. About Naraka Blade Point? What it, oh, he hasn't informed me about it, but I did see it myself. Tell me more about it. I watched somebody play it for like a little bit. Really? So it's combo heavy, but super fun, not too difficult to learn. Oh, that's cool.
Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Alright, so the DPS left, so maybe I can actually get some kills. Yeah, I'll have to look into it, man. What's the structure like then? How many players per round? $60? Okay, that's quite a few then. God damn it, my carrier is killing things faster than I can shoot them myself. I guess that means I did a pretty good job buffing up the carrier for as good as it is right now. It still needs to be formed a couple times, but it's not doing that bad. God damn it, I don't need that many more kills, come on.
I will consider what I have learned from this skirmish.
Give me that Oxium. Ah. My carrier is killing everything. And so is my clone. My clone's killing a lot too. No, the same characters, customization's endless. That's cool. $288 Oxium. I'm trying to get my my Archwing launcher set up. I need a bunch of Oxium for something. I think it's for the segment that I need the Oxium for. handsome Squidward and a guy who looked like Sun Wukong. Cool. I would think that Steven would love that game then. Customization options, that sounds like something to be right up his alley. Don't kill it! God damn it. 10 more and then I don't have to use this stupid thing again. We gotcha. Well, it looks like I might actually have to switch guns because everybody's having a little bit. All right.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Well, we get 348 Oxium for like, I don't know, 10 or 12 minutes. That wasn't bad. Got 2 relics too. I don't really see a reason to do another one other than IO. Flip-Flop, do you have a better place for Oxium farming? From what I read, IO, and there was like one other map that was the best spots, but I like IO. Seems like there's quite a bit to get there. Yeah, I think IO's the best too, from what I've seen.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Okay, ready to blast these machines into spare parts?
This is the wave to use the little pistol in. Let me get it taken care of in like wave 1. And then I'll go on the serious offensive. Wait. Got it.
Y'all see the feeds light up. It's going down, kids.
All right, here we go. Christian! How's it going, bud? Yo, you want to get in on a couple of rounds, man? I'm just going for some Oxium and IO. I'm sorry, what is Lotus Petal doing where he's doing that much? And that's all the Oxium I got? Well, shit. I probably should get my twin out. That'd help a bit. Yeah, man, sorry, I couldn't see my Discord thing. Nothing popped up for me. Christian, I'll leave after this 5th wave here. And then, we'll get some rounds in, huh? Taking my stuff and going.
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Come on.
Ooh, you know what? There's something else I need too. Hang on, maybe I don't need Oxium. No, it is Oxium. Okay, so we need Oxium. And then I'll go out and get the Iridite for when I have to make the launcher after I get the segment going. I just need to finish up getting the Oxium here. And then what did I need for the Amisha? I needed polymer bundles for the Amisha. Maybe we can do that too. Okay, let me get in Discord with you. There he is.
Hey, there he is. Oh, let me stop the... I'm getting a weird double voice thing because it's Twitch. There we go.
You getting a weird double voice thing? Does this make it any better?
Oh, it's better now. Alright, let me get off this fucking game.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm so close to the first DLC.
What are you playing?
Final Fantasy.
Oh, you got back into it. Okay.
Yeah, well, I started like the week before I went on vacation, and then I've been playing for the last like week and a half. And actually in that time, playing like an hour a day, I've basically beaten A Realm Reborn, so.
Wow. Okay.
Yep. It's my usual ADHD plus like how fast I run around and play games, so.
Yeah.
It just kind of worked out for me.
There you go.
Alright, let me get this game. A little bit of extra shit.
How
Do
are
I
you
have it
missing all
updated?
those materials and do your mastery? I'll do my mastery test when I'm good and ready, Flip Flop.
Yep, I hear you on that. I am waiting on mine because it's a pain in the fucking ass.
Let's see here.
Ugh. It's the most time-gated one I've ever done yet.
Which one are you doing?
I'll tell you when I'm in. It's, I don't remember off the top of my head. Is it 17 or something like that, maybe?
How is our volume mix, by the way, Flip Flop? Actually, for me, it's not a coward thing. It's just like I don't need it. Like I know that I can stack up as much mastery progress as I want, then just do them all. You know what I mean? Like every day, do one a day type of thing.
For me, it's a coward thing.
Yeah, I just. To be fair, I was at a wedding this weekend. I wasn't exactly around when I got it unlocked. Sound is fine? Okay,
Shit.
cool. Let me know when you're ready.
Alright, I need to open up, Firefox likes to be a little fucky sometimes. There we go.
Ooh.
I just need to copy the password for my manager.
No worries. Oh, were you still working this past week?
Yeah, I hopped back in for just a little bit. But I'm done. I'm done today.
Okay.
That was
Well,
my
hey,
last
at least
day.
you got a little bit extra in than that you thought you would.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't worth a ton, but it was just like
A couple
I don't know
$100
if
bucks is a couple $100, man.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. I finally got Saren. I never unlocked. So.
Oh, you can work on leveling and forming while we're doing this. I can take care of the damage, no worries.
I mean, I got the Exceltra, so I'll
Yeah.
at least be able to keep up with you on that. How's yours doing, by the way?
My Exceltra?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I don't
Isn't it
have
great?
to think about damage anymore. It just happens.
I'm glad I finally got you into it because it's like it's the most like.
Well, I
you know.
definitely want something that is more of like. I want something different eventually, like when I can play around with it. But it's nice to have something where like, I can take the Exceltra through Steel Path when we're ready, if necessary. So it's not a big deal. It's like. Were you around? You weren't around when I was messing around with Storm Drakey and the Simulacron.
No.
Yeah, he had me fighting things up to level 170.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Another one that's up there with the Cedo, according to the tier list, is the Cedo, that like shotgun
Yes.
that we unlocked that we got a while back. Yeah. I'm in game if you want to.
That's what Steven's got.
Oh, is that what he's been using?
Yeah, because
Okay.
he's using that Warframe too.
Oh, he's got Lavos. Okay.
Yeah, he likes Lavos.
There it is. I think I got a good 45 minutes in me.
Cool. Let's run IO a time or two. I think twice will get me enough, and then I gotta go find those other things, the polymer things. Let's see. Yeah, let's do this. IO is great. You get a shit ton of endo in IO too.
Oh, really?
Like I had a couple hundred endo from just doing normal fighting and stuff. That's more than normal,
Yeah. Did you see I made my lander reminiscent of the Whelp Dragon?
I didn't see it. I'll have to take a look.
Oh yeah.
That's another project I got to do because I want to be able to go after my my Lich, and you can't do that anymore without having a ship.
Oh really?
Yeah, apparently you got to chase him down in space.
The enemy is at our doorstep.
All right, up two. Here we go. Up two.
Coming. Oh.
We'll put an end to
Them
this
wings.
corporate greed.
Them wings. That's pretty hot. By the way, what do you think of my Wukong build with the color and everything? I made it very Welpy.
Green's good on Wukong. I think I have mine like a combination of red, blue, and white because I wanted to make him kind of look like a Chinese painting that I saw once.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's get the twin out here. Let's fuck some shit up. Oh, kill enemies with abilities. I can do that. I just gotta save up some energy.
That Science Star.
Yeah, me too. I got an Amber Star on the last run, which was really
I
great.
saw you grab that.
Yeah, it was that's a pretty good find for a little defense, you know? Jeez.
Yeah.
By the way, I gotta find, I'm gonna have to look back through the streams. I don't know if I still have it. I lost, because I wasn't paying that much attention. I lost about 3 or 4 of my Warframe streams.
Ooh.
I had one where, like, I had done a couple, like, the actual single-player missions, and I was gonna upload those to YouTube, but I lost that stream.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
That would have been the perfect one.
But, what was I gonna say? So anyways, I was doing, like, a survival. I had to do a survival for something. Oh, that's what it was. It was a survival. It was the survival on Mott that you need to do that one quest.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like that survival. Dude, I found like fucking 5 Argon crystals in 5 minutes. I think that mission is stacked for Argon. Like, I didn't just do it once. I went back to check it again, and they were still there.
Huh.
I did, like, because it was one night, I just needed, like, I can't remember, like, 2, I think I needed 3 Argon crystals for something. I did 3 missions. I did 3 different capture missions, you know, like, get the capture done quick and then run through it. And look for the entire map to see if I can find any Argon. 3 missions, not a single goddamn Argon. I found 5 within 5 minutes doing Mott the next day. So I don't think those captures are any good for Argon. I think it's got to be like that survival or whatever it was is great.
I think the reason people usually just do the capture is because you can run them so quickly that you just end up running like, you know, like 5 captures in the time that you'd be in survival.
Right, but if if there's no Argon and there's no Argon, you know what I mean? So
True.
I'm wondering if like there is a difference in specific missions, which ones are slightly better for Argon drops. I don't know if there's a spreadsheet somewhere with people's findings on that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, probably somewhere.
Yeah, gotta be. If not,
Like
we'll
the
make
Welpframe
one.
community probably is, probably breeds a lot of like, or attracts a lot of number crunchers. You know,
Yeah.
there's a lot of, you know, my brain's not with it tonight. There's a lot of like min-maxing to be done.
For sure. You're gonna have to talk to Flip Flop about his Saren build. I got the
definitely
Kuma
will.
Czar with a meta build and a 54% toxic roll.
Ooh.
I don't know what that. I'll have to look into what that is. I know what most things are now. I'm getting better about just about all the little factoids in the game about different things, but there's certain things I still don't know what they are.
Yeah. I'm glad you got caught up on the story because I was holding. I used Umbra a couple times, like not saying anything just to see if anyone asked what it was. Nobody ever did. So
To be fair, Christian, the first 200 hours of us playing this game, we were basically in a haze, making very little progress.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
You got ahead of us at one point, but like for a while, you included, we were like clueless in this fucking game.
We're all super behind. I mean, I played this game a ton for a while.
Yeah.
It was like my wake-up game.
Yeah, I would say like our
to
first
waste
50 hours in the game, we were all like trying to figure out. Then like we all quit and you kept playing.
Oh, I went back to it after. I quit as well.
Yeah.
And then I went back to it, and then everyone started up again.
How am I doing on Oxium? 135? By wave 5? Not bad.
How much you have left for the, you were doing the launcher
I need
stuff?
500. This is for the Archwing segment, so I need 500. So figure we'll reset after probably wave 15. We may have to come back in here one more time after that.
Yeah, sure.
That's just what I'm focusing on tonight. You know, it's like I want to get something done. You know what I mean? And then I can mess around. I just want to make sure something gets done. So I got that crafting, and then I can get. I just need like some more iridite, and that's super easy to get after I found out what that looks like. There's some asshole that made a guide for finding iridite, and in his guide for finding iridite, he doesn't show himself picking up a fucking piece of iridite. And that's like the only good video on it that I could find, just showing like the areas of where to look. He doesn't show himself picking it up once, so for the first half hour, I thought it was an ore deposit, not a surface find. And it was like, that took a lot of time to figure that out.
Yeah, that's not good.
By the time I found that shit, I was like, oh, could be doing this so much faster, you know? The only thing he said that was good, and that I followed his advice on, and I would agree with it and back up his findings, is that if you want to have more iridite, you have to stick to the southern half of the map.
Oh, interesting.
Because there's other different surface loot drops that you can get if you go further north. That kind of replace the iridite.
Is it more like rock drill or something?
Yeah, it's like...
there's probably more like the Grenier Gambit stuff.
Well, you know what it looks like, right? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
It's like that red, almost meaty, like slightly meaty looking crystal.
Yeah, it's like finding whatever that shit is on the ground normally. Not argon crystals, but a similar thing to an argon crystal outcropping. Same thing.
You know what I miss in this game?
What?
Farming and then cracking relics.
So we're planning on doing that. Like, me and Steven did some sessions. I saved up a lot of, whatchamacallit, the energy needed to radiate shit. So I plan on doing that. I wanted to have a session. Like, I'm saving all of my radiated ones when we have a group session.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm down to do that whenever we wanted.
I know. I've been waiting to do that again, too, because I had a lot of fun that last time we did that. We got, like, a full set of something. I think we got, like... I can't remember if we got, like, the Soma Prime, or we got something. We got, like, a full set of something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I think it was...
Now, I know we're doing...
Trinity.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
It was Trinity. That's what we got. We got a full set of Trinity. All of us did.
Now I know that we're doing Pulsar Friday. What are we planning on anything yet for Saturday?
I don't know if I'm gonna be around. I may be around. I don't know. I may be around the whole day. I'm not sure.
Okay. I'll keep me posted.
Yeah.
I was just kind of planning on having like a low day because I got to finish up some stuff for the. I never got the chance to really write for the new whenever we do the next session for the.
But you would have time at night and for tons of gaming. And stuff.
Certainly, yeah.
Cool.
I wasn't planning on doing much that day. Basically.
Okay. Yeah. I think even later at night I should have the time because like I'm hanging out with Brian tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if I'm going to the state fair or something that day. I probably won't be. So.
Oh right, that's the thing that's probably happening. I forgot. It's that time of the year.
Yeah. I miss it. I tell you what, I missed terribly last year was train shows, because that was something that, like I went out and I did. I did every weekend with my dad for a couple of months out of the year. You know.
I remember. Yeah, you were really
We were
active with that.
we were hitting, you know, 12, 13 train shows a year, easy. You know, that's a lot of weekends.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. The cool one coming up, which if you ever had the chance to go, like if I ever, I know you're not that much into trains, but if you, from an architectural and historical point of view, they have a train show in the Buffalo Central Terminal.
I mean, like, travel's my main issue now, so as long as it's in the area, you know, if you wanted to go, I'd be down for that.
Yeah. So travel's your main issue? Is it just like, what?
Like, well, it's just that, like, once the semester starts, like, I gotta be able to, like, you know, complete projects on a weekend. Like, I can't be, like, it's gonna be difficult to, like, let's say go home and visit my mother, because, you know, that's like a 4 or 5 hour round trip, you know?
Right.
So basically, I have to feel out what the, you know, semester's
Yeah.
gonna be like. It is going to be a lighter semester, but it still is a studio, and it's probably going to be a slightly, you know, beefier studio, because it's in collaboration with the urban planning students, which is another master's program. So.
Ooh, gobble up that Oxium. How much do I got? I got 250 so far. I'm halfway there. But yeah, if you've never been inside the Buffalo Central Terminal and never wondered what that place looks like, it's a great opportunity.
I think I have. I can't remember if I've been, because they took us when I first got here to like a forced march like tour across the city.
Yeah.
And, like, we went to like the city hall and stuff like that, and a bunch of other places. I might have been to the terminal. I know there's maybe it's not the same terminal, but I think there might be another terminal in town that got closed down or something. I remember seeing something that was very train station like in that one Ken Block video where he drifts all over Buffalo.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's been closed down since the early '80s.
Okay, then that's probably it. Yeah,
It's the
has,
big
like,
one.
that
It's got the huge clock
It's like
tower.
big tower. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's exactly what. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, so they hold events and shit in there. It's in they're doing a train show in there.
I've never been in it. I've never been sure if it was like closed down or if it was like just. Like,
Yeah, it's not open like on a day-to-day basis, but it's open on weekends for events usually.
Yeah, I'm glad they've kept it up. I wasn't sure if it was just like
It wasn't
abandoned,
for a
like,
while.
so many
My
things in
dad's
Buffalo.
yeah, so my dad's got a great video because back in the day when when places weren't crazy with the security and with as being as worried about people suing and stuff, it wasn't that difficult to get into places like that, you know. So my dad got a great video. It's him and his brother and our buddy Paul Cooper. They got a video of like a couple years after the place shut down inside the Buffalo Central Terminal. They went up to the roof.
Nice.
Like the roof, you know, like the top of the. They went into the clock tower and they were turning the arms of the clock tower that hadn't moved in like a decade or something.
I love like urban exploration stuff. I watch
do
a lot
too.
of videos of that stuff on YouTube. It's awesome.
Yeah, it's actually a really good video. They found some cool stuff in there too. If they had, and they had something that was like really cool. It was like an old wagon. There was an old wagon in there that was in disrepair, but it was like something that it was like a baggage cart. That's what it was. It was a baggage cart. And like nobody had a car big enough to be able to take the damn thing, you know. But like it was like an old baggage cart that was just sitting there. And what they did find though, that was just in like literally on the floor. They found like, it was in one of the offices. It was like the entire thing of like dispatches or like, you know, like incoming and outgoing things for like an entire year. It was like a booklet.
Oh, wow.
It was like a booklet of all the stuff. It was
Like some kind of like ledger that they kept.
Yeah, and they found it for like one of the years. And
That's really cool.
I think my dad still got that somewhere. But yeah, it's a pretty cool video. Let me see here.
I'm getting a lot of endo.
I told you, right? I got 165 endo so far. That's a lot more than a normal mission would give.
Yeah, same. Huh.
Yeah. By the way, index farming, easy peasy.
What was index farming again? I forget what that was.
That's for the credits.
Oh, yeah.
That's to capture the flag, but instead you're capturing bits of the enemies, basically.
Yeah, I remember that got easy once we figured out how to do it. You've been doing it lately?
That was so, like, we were just doing the base thing. We're doing top tier, the 200,000, you know, credit, high stakes
yeah.
one. It's still super easy, dude.
Huh.
It's
We
very,
were doing
very
one of
easy.
those, and like two of my teammates just AFK'd, and like we lost.
Yeah, like, I mean, even if they do that, it's a super easy way to win. You just got to have at least a little bit of DPS. But there's easy ways to win in that. You got to maximize your point yield. You got to have somebody who's turning in points constantly, like, to keep your time up. And then you got to have some people that are holding their points in order to get the bonus points.
Oh.
Because you get extra points depending on how many things you're holding.
Yeah. You get the, like, it builds up.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. I'll play more of this.
Oh,
Eventually, I'm sure I'll get sick of Final Fantasy. I don't think I'm ever gonna like do the subscription. I just wanted to like really play the like the trial because it's completely free.
oh, okay.
Like they now have the trial lets you get up to like level 60 or something, like and finish Heaven's Ward, the first DLC.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know. I'm enjoying this game. It's something I can just pick up and do a quick mission and no matter what and then leave, you know?
It is nice and mindless. I like that. That's why I think I was enjoying it as like a morning game because you can't think in morning.
Yeah, I mean, and then there's more technical stuff that you can do too when you're with it and when you're really planning on stuff. But there's a lot of tasks where you can just do them. Like I minimize the screen, I bring it down, you know, to a smaller ratio, and then I just like watch YouTube videos and shit.
Oh yeah. Well, now that I have the three monitors again, I have two vertical monitors just because that's the only thing I can fit on my desk.
Right.
But I stretch a window across the two monitors.
Yeah.
So I can kind of see what's going on, but I don't need to really pay attention to it.
Right. Uh-oh, we got a lurk. Uh-oh.
A what?
Lurk alert. We got a lurk alert. A certain Storm Drakey's lurk alert in here.
Oh.
How's it going, man?
Hey.
You know, we used to have that program set up. I gotta get Steven to update it and make sure everybody's on it. I think we have it turned off, to be honest. I don't think it's been working. When they enter
right,
the chat, so we know
thing,
when they we gotta have
like known people, yeah.
Yeah. We gotta have them added to that shit. That shit was funny.
Yeah.
$351 Oxium so far.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah, IO definitely best for Oxium. Let's head out. Let's head out, and then we'll come back in.
That's the last of them.
Yeah.
Objective is secure. Let's go home.
Construction outside killed your sleep. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, I hate nearby construction. Jeez.
There's, you know who has the worst of it is Robuz. Have you seen the videos of them doing construction like outside his apartment?
Yeah, like they put in the balcony.
Yeah,
and, like,
they
punched
drilled through
wall.
his wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it would have hurt him if he had been there. Ridiculous.
I think it was like spraying like drywall powder all over like a computer when he showed the video of it.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was ruining some of his stuff.
Yeah.
We got construction going on at outside my office in the city today. They're destroying the sidewalk with jackhammers, so that's quiet, you know.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like really resonates.
Mm-hmm.
Level the Twin Vipers. I'll do that then. I have a skin for this, don't I? Ooh, like 2 skins. for
Unique
this.
sounds for each person. Yeah, we did actually have that set up. I think we had it set up for a few people, and like I know that they have showed up in chat lately, and I mean like Flip Flop was in, and I know we had one for him, so it has to be broken. So I gotta talk to Steven about that. He's gonna start pulling his weight a little bit. Speaking of people pulling their weight, if you could do a little something, Christian.
I know. It always gets swept behind.
Jesus Christ. You just went an entire summer with doing just the Saturday streams.
It was much busier than I ever thought, because I did that. Because I did the summer class and worked, and it got to be a lot.
Didn't come to visit me once. You're an hour away. Stephen came
I
from
know.
Ohio. Yep.
I know.
Yep.
Well, this summer was sort of like a pickup. I needed to fix a bunch of stuff. I need to get a bunch of stuff underway.
Yeah.
You must defend our equipment.
Just saying.
Is it just us?
Oh, this is a. Oh yeah, it's just us.
It's the right mission. We just gotta go. We start
For some
up there
reason,
and then we go down here.
For some reason, my brain thought, oh, mobile defense, but okay. Okay, we're in the spot.
Luckily, it's a very popular mission. People come here pretty often. I think everybody. This is literally on every guide for farming Oxium, so people come here.
Yeah. But Greg, come like the end of the year, once I'm done with the, once I'm completely fucking done. I mean, next year I'm just gonna be like working, probably like actually just part time as I look for wherever I'm gonna end up. But I got like I'll have nothing to do really. So I'll definitely come visit you. Like I'll have no classes, nothing. It's the all the work outside of normal shit that fucks me up. I'm saying
Yeah.
Fuck, I'm even gonna be doing some traveling. Yeah. Fuck, I'm going to Japan in April.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What part of Japan did you go? I had no idea. This did not come up once.
No, because we hadn't talked since I got back from the other vacation. A bunch of my cousins from, that side of the family are all going, hey, come with us. Fuck yeah.
Wait. Which side? Oh, this is from your mom's side of the family?
My mom's side, yeah.
Oh my god, are all your cousins weebs too?
No.
Okay.
Very much no. Very, very much no.
Okay.
The only probably close to that among them is one of my cousins, and he's more of a comic book nerd than anything.
Gotcha.
So. No, they just want to go to Japan. Hell, and I'm just going because I'm fucking bringing a sketchbook, and I'm like.
Yeah.
I don't know if I ever told you, but like Japanese temples, like the wood temples that are supposedly made without even single nail, are what originally got me into architecture.
Yeah, I love the architecture there too. To be honest, probably I think it's one of the most beautiful places in the world, if not the most beautiful. Honestly, I want to go someday.
Yeah,
for sure.
I definitely don't want that to be my last time going. It's a beautiful fucking place.
Yeah. Are you gonna go to the island with the foxes?
Don't know. We're probably gonna be mostly around Tokyo and Osaka. Kyoto.
Gotcha. Yeah, those are definitely the huge population centers.
Yeah.
Going to go to a doggo cafe.
Definitely got to go to one of those at some point. And I am definitely going to the fucking Gundam land.
I'm sorry,
the
what?
God. There's like a whole Gundam building in Tokyo.
Really?
Yeah.
Head over to my country when it's okay. I'll be your tour guide. Dude, you gotta go over to Singapore to go hang with Storm Drakey.
Yeah, that's another place. What is it? What's that building? One sec. I'm gonna go.
Are you gonna
tab out for a second?
Oh, he's gonna tab out. Wow. Thanks a lot. Okay. The cryopod's half dead, Christian. Just like.
Yeah. The Marina City Park. That's the place. That type of architecture, that biophilic, stuff. That's like the type of architecture that I really fucking love. So yeah, Singapore is a place on my list. It is on my list to go to. On 110%.
Alright, just start shooting your gun in a 360-degree pattern, Krishna. We need to get this pod back up in health here.
I'm standing up here and shooting everything I see that moves.
That's a good practice.
Yeah. Stand somewhere where you can see everywhere and just don't stop shooting. Once this is over, I gotta get chat open.
Yes.
For just probably the last little bit. But yeah, Singapore definitely on the list.
I have to go visit my Scottish son at some point.
I want to go to Scotland at some point. Hell, I found out I'm like 40% Scottish, so
Are
I
you?
gotta go
I forgot
reconnect with
about
my
that.
people. Yeah. By heritage, yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
40% Scottish. And then obviously a little bit Scandinavian.
Yeah.
And I love that there's still
yeah.
I
think
love that there's still the
blood
7%
took over
Italian.
most of the makeup there. Aqua.
Well, yeah. Oh, okay. We're gonna stay.
Continue to
Okay.
defend-
We made
Good.
him stay. It's like, oh, if you insist.
But I love that there's still like the 7% Italian in there because the joke became that that's just the sauce building up to my system.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. There we go. Oh wait, those are on our side. Is that you?
What?
Are you Christian? Are you
I didn't
like
do those.
taking control of something, or is that our other guy?
No. Whoever the other guy is, AP must have dropped one of those summon things.
Yeah.
I gotta run around to a pickup. I'll try to continue to kill things as I'm running around.
So I've never looked at it on a map. How big is Singapore?
Good question.
That's something I'd love to know.
I know where it is. I just never looked at where the borders
Actually,
are.
that's a good question too. I don't even know. I looked at it. I looked it up a while ago. I think, cause like I always try to look up a place at least once when we get somebody in the chat. And
Yeah.
Cause we've gotten people from a couple of countries, in Africa that I've had to look up and see where they were. I knew like Bulgaria and stuff like that. We've had a few from there.
Oh yeah.
Those actually were mostly from Entropia, I think. About the size
Ethiopia
of
seems
a
to be
big
very
city.
popular in Eastern Europe. Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
He said it's about. I don't know if you have your chat open, but he says it's
I
the
know.
country's about the size of our biggest city.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Wait, you have
I remember
chat
seeing
closed?
that
You
now.
closed chat down when you?
No, I never had chat open.
Oh, yeah, you did. You said hi to me.
Well, I closed that before opening the game because I had a lot of tabs open. I didn't want to
Oh,
bother
okay, I see how it
reducing
is.
it, yeah.
I gotta bother
Doing a
you
lot
a
of-
bit. I've got to razz
You
you a
do.
bit. It's been a while since we've done
Yeah.
stuff.
No, I hear you. I hear you.
Oh, you got a video to watch, by the way. I don't know if you saw me and Josh were playing a new game last night.
What?
We bought Man of Medan, that horror game from the Dark Pictures
Oh.
anthology.
Yeah, I definitely want to watch that. I love that game.
It's
that
a ton
and,
of fun.
if you ever want another one, The Sinking City is like Cthulhu.
Oh
thing.
yes, but that isn't multiplayer, is it?
Oh no, it's not multiplayer. No.
Yeah. No, I do have Call of Cthulhu, by the way, to play that at some point.
I didn't know Man of Medan. That's another good one. I didn't know Man of Medan was multiplayer.
Yes, up to 5 people on party mode, which is cool.
Oh wow! I've only ever seen it like in single playthroughs.
Yeah, it's a little weird in multiplayer, but we're having a fun time with it so far. It's about 1 hour drive from one end to the other. Okay.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a very dense population then.
Yeah. It's definitely a place I'm like, the architecture is supposed to be awesome. Like they have a lot of like new up and coming architects doing buildings there and like some really forward thinking projects. It's really cool.
Yeah, you know, that's what I love about I've been enjoying about streaming is that we get to talk to people from all over the place, and that's the reason I would say it's probably the only reason why we're still going after all these years.
It's just for the people. It's just for the community.
It's the people.
Like, just to meet people. Yeah.
Because we've met some really awesome people, yourself included, Storm Drakey. It's been a lot of fun over the years. And then also because of that reason, meeting people, it's like, hey, if I went to this country, I would have at least an option possibly to have a tour guide, and that's a cool thing.
Honestly, like I could give it, you know, not completely, but like I could sort of give a shit about like how we're doing, so long as we're bringing people that we meet new people.
Yeah.
Like it's more just for like having, you know, new people to, you know, get introduced to.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's the social aspect of the streaming definitely that's kept us going. Sure hell hasn't been the money part, right?
Oh, we've like what? What has it been, like $25 total the entire time?
So we've made total between, you know, split between the four of us, $200. We've cashed out twice.
Right, because it was yeah. Which we just because we just put into gift cards like got games.
Yeah, and
like
basically all we do is like literally we just buy more games to play on stream. That's all we do. So that's never really been our focus.
No. It facilitates meeting, you know,
people, yeah.
Interesting people, yeah.
We get taught how to play games, and I love teaching people how to play Trove and stuff like that, and to get good with Trove and everything. That's always been fun. How much do I got? I think I'm good. Right. Christian. Let me go check. Let me go cough.
We're done here. The extraction team will take over from here.
Dense, but on the flip side, you can find everything more compact rather than going from one else for more options. Gotcha.
Yeah, there's probably that makes sense.
Okay, I think I can craft the damn thing now.
Nice. See if I can put any more damn mods on Saren.
I need to type in arch, and then it's archwing segment. Jesus, I'm out of mutagen samples for crafting mutagen masses.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh yeah, I was after a while. They're not hard to get, but like annoying to get.
Yeah. All right. Where can we find polymer bundles?
Oh fuck! What was It's from
Polymer Bundle Farm. There we go.
Earth, maybe?
It is an uncommon component that can be found on Mercury, Venus, and Uranus. It is usually found in quantities of 40 to 80. Gathering tips. You can also obtain plastids on Uranus with desecrating necros and or pilfering hydroid. Oh yeah, in tow. One can easily net two of the most sought-after non-rare resources without much trouble. Assur is the best option for gathering polymer bundles in Uranus due to it being a dark sector survival. Well, fuck, let's go give it a shot, right?
Yeah?
The large infested population provides ample opportunities for resource drops, and the cramped confines of Grenier Galleon allows players to easily funnel infested into choke points for easy pickings and lootings. Do you have a Necros?
I don't.
How about a Hydroid?
I do. I don't know if I have him set up for like the, loot bonus though. I don't know if I have like I think it might be a mod he needs to make that more potent. I don't have that. If I'm
I don't
remembering.
think I have a Necros. Yeah, okay, so there is a pilfering mod. That's why.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Alright, so Necros is... Fuck, I have Necros.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Oh, Jesus
Do I
Christ.
have Necros? Wait, do I have? Oh, wait, maybe I have Necros.
If you have Necros, mine is a sack of shit right now. Does yours have a potato?
Probably not. I have Necros. He is not. He is a sack of shit as well. Oh my god.
Alright, hang on a second.
Not a total sack of shit, but he is a sack of shit.
He's a pretty stinking sack of shit. Buy Orokin Reactor. You know what? Because I've got Formas and stuff. I can get Formas at least. I'm trying to think if I need any more. I'm saving a little bit of platinum. I want to see if there's anything else I need platinum for, and I don't think there is. I want to have Necros for farming, I think. Because there is no Necros Prime, right? It's just Necros.
There's a Necros Prime, I thought.
Is there?
Maybe? Yeah, I think there is a Necros
Storm
Prime.
Drake got to be our knowledge pool here. Is there a Necros Prime?
I'm pretty sure there is.
Because if there, I will not put a reactor in it then. There is a Prime. Alright, this isn't worth it. Not worth.
I'm going to stare it again to keep leveling her up.
Now, what's your opinion on me just going in with the base? With the base Necros?
I don't know. It's up to you.
You have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
I think I got one more in me, whatever it is, so.
Oh, can you go in with Trinity and feed me energy?
I can try.
Trinity is what you use for feeding energy, right?
Oh, yeah, that would be helpful to have that.
Yeah.
Okay, make sure I have the right stuff on her.
Oh, he doesn't have anything up there. That sucks. I need a form of this bitch. What am I looking at, Christian, for shields? What's the main shield one? It's, redirection?
Redirection, yeah.
Okay. Oh my god, that's gonna use up.
Alright, I have equipped the lobster lady.
I forgot about that. Convert 10% of damage on health to energy. You know what? That actually is going to be helpful for what we got going on.
Yeah, and as long as I can keep an enemy, you know,
Yeah,
hit
I've
with
got
2 ability, then we should be fine.
I have 740 health and 666 shield.
Nice.
Okay, I'll take
Fucking
it.
metal.
That's not bad, right? That's not terrible for Uranus.
No, it's not that bad.
Yeah. So what the hell? We'll go. Oh, also I have my carrier prime to keep me alive. So that'll be good. I just need to know how to use the abilities. Oh, Stormdrake said he'll join us.
It's not going to
Sorry.
hop off. Maybe you keep going with Stormdrake.
Let me get him in here.
Hell yeah.
Well, does it help having multiple Necros, or do we only need one? I guess that's the question.
Don't know.
Stormdrake, if you get into general chat, I can pull you into on air if you want to join us. Does not stack, so no. Okay. So that means you can feed him energy, though, Christian, if you want it, because you have your high-end Trinity Prime, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have anything better than my Wukong for pure damage.
Good. Intensify. Yep. That's all good. Continuity.
I don't run on energy, I run on health.
Ah.
I swear to God, we used to feed him, though, with Trinity, Christian. Isn't that what we used to do? How did we...
Used to. Maybe there's something that converts it.
Oh.
I know Inaros runs on health, but I don't know. Oil.
Despoil. Because I use this rather than energy. Despoil, desecrate.
So then
armor,
so I just got to make sure I'm using the healing as well as the energy.
Now, do you gain your HP back? How do you gain your HP back?
I can use my one ability, and when you shoot an enemy that I use that on, you get health back.
Okay. I gotta bulk up
Or I
some more
can,
frames for useful things. You know, I definitely gotta get. I should work on getting Necros Prime set up.
And my 4 ability also would be good for that.
Okay, so let me read this again. We're going to Assur, which is a dark sector on Uranus.
Sector acquired.
That sounds like an awful place, a dark sector on Uranus.
Yeah. Also,
Sorry.
we have to go to a dark sector on Uranus, which is controlled by my Lich.
Jake's in general, by the way.
Is he?
Yep.
Okay. Hey
There we
man,
go.
how's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
There he is.
Yeah, no worries. I got plenty of things to keep me alive, so no issues about that.
Cool.
That's fine. I'll just be a little bonus to it.
Yep, there we go.
There we go. Ooh, Christian, I do like the paint job. Very nice.
Yeah, I wanted to style it like the like our railjack.
I like it. By the way, that picture is still one of the coolest things we have associated with this game. Seriously, it is the coolest thing associated with this
Added
game.
it our
Yeah.
our away thing.
Dude, I watched, you know, like, I'll occasionally flip through other Warframe streams. Nobody's got that. Nobody else has that.
Yeah, I can do things when I'm when I try.
It's amazing, isn't it, Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually that effort goes literally everywhere else.
I'm really looking forward to having, you know, like when your school and everything's all taken care of in December, maybe, you know, a banner for the channel would be,
Oh yeah, definitely.
you know, that thing we talked about 4.5 years ago, that.
I am also gonna take like a good month off from doing fucking anything because just
I don't blame you.
I've been I've been dunking my head in stress juice for the last 4 years here, so.
Alright, so, Stormdrake, what do I have to do? Do I have to wait for you to, or we just have to go through and kill shit, and then your action is on actually the corpses, right?
Yeah, you actually just do what you need to do. You don't need to worry too much about anything else. The bodies are being despoiled at the moment they die.
Okay.
But you just have to be within range with me, and my range is quite high, so you don't have to worry too much. Just as long as you're in viewing distance, it should be okay.
Okay. Oh my god. That's a lot of plastids and polymer bundles. We've hardly been in here at all. It's crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of plastids.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
that's not going to work if it's going to be that far.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm coming back.
Yeah, just stay within this room should be fine. Don't
Okay.
go to any other room.
I will do
This is
that.
a great funnel room. So
Yeah, it is a great fun room. Got set a number of entrances, so should be a good spawn. So Stormdrake, what's new? Anything new going on?
You mean real life or game?
Oh, real life, yeah.
Well, for me, as you know, that I work, I have multiple things going on, including
Yeah.
suicides, flash floods, instant rain.
Yeah, a lot of tough stuff.
Yeah, that's why I don't usually share it too much
Yeah.
because people are sensitive and don't want to hear the S word and all the other gruesome bits. So
Yeah, no, I get it. That's a tough line of work.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not being paid enough, so I'm unhappy already. But either way, yeah, it's just real tough. Like last night, I just came back at 2 o'clock and 2 a.m. in the morning. And
Oh god.
I just woke up, which is like 9 a.m. right now, so I only got just around 7 hours of sleep, basically. Ooh, stalkers coming or something.
Oh yeah.
Or is it someone's freaking lich?
Oh. Oh, is it your Lich, Greg?
I don't know. No.
Oh, Shadow Stalker. Okay.
Okay, who is it after? That's the question.
Yeah, where is it? There it is.
Oh, he's after me apparently.
Oh.
Where is he?
Did? How about that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
He didn't drop anything useful, sadly.
Yeah.
Other than the sigil, which everybody has.
So Stormdrake, how long have you been a police officer? How long have you been with the force there?
About a couple of years at least, I would say. I mean, I was in the police force, yes, but I was in multiple different divisions.
Yeah.
So at first I was just a normal recruit. I spent about 2 years as a normal recruit in like a police academy or something like that. Then afterwards, I immediately moved on to anti-terrorist unit.
Okay.
For about a good another 2 years. Then after that, I did ground-based work, basically as a patrol officer for 3 different. Probably it's not the proper word to say that, but it is. I think in your terms would be 3 different counties. I would like to say.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think I did about 1 year of work for each county.
Gotcha.
In
Our
your
operative
terms,
is
yeah.
making progress. This will help our cause.
So you've done quite a
Then-
few different things then.
Yeah, it is. I wouldn't say it's required, but it's just that it gets boring after a while. Not to say that the line of work is boring, but it's just that if you keep doing the same thing over and over, it starts to get repetitive after a while.
Right.
Even
Well, I
though,
imagine the paperwork's the worst thing for the whole thing, right? I mean, that's.
Yes, of course. Paperwork is one of the most hated things in every division.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's why when it comes to investigation, where is the most paperwork, if they are going to put me there, I just say, here's my resignation letter, not interested.
So what is the group that you're in right now then? I guess I missed that part. Which branch are you in right now then?
Yeah, I'm still on the front line at the one of the counties as a patrol officer, and also I'm basically a 911 caller. Anybody calls me, oh yeah, I was also 1 year in the command center where Eric takes in the 911 calls. Yeah, I've heard about that.
So you've seen just about every aspect then of the force, pretty much.
Almost. I don't think I come across homicide, nor I come across investigator division.
Right.
Yeah, but I don't think I'll be going over there. I just hate the pressure and just following up people who are just stupid. Not my thing.
Yeah.
But I do plan to move to something else. I'm planning to head over to the Police Coast Guard or the K9 unit in the future aspects of things, or probably go back to my anti-terrorist unit.
Yeah, Coast Guard. I would think would be a really cool thing to get into. I mean, I've always loved ships and stuff like that. So I mean, that's a real neat thing to get into. Obviously, probably a much different discipline than a lot of the other things you've done. So it would be something new to be able to do, which would be cool.
Well, considering you think my country is like basically less than a couple of kilometers away from the next country, and people have a knack of just trying to swim across from another country to another country to our borders, and it happens very often, by the way, since it's that close. It's not as if it's like, I say if you're a good swimmer, athletic swimmer, I'll say it'll take you like less than, I don't know, half an hour just to swim across that tiny ravine, so to speak.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so we have CCTV. From what I see, there's CCTVs, there's infrared cameras, just to keep an eye on it 24/7. Then we have police boats, of course, to keep the borders. And at the same time, we work, since we are right beside a country that doesn't like us being independent, we also have worked beside the Singapore Navy just to also keep our territories in check.
Right.
So big boats versus small boat. So I don't think whether we will be useful, but still anything police side we still have to handle, so to speak.
Right.
I mean, since when armies deal with people after all? I mean, swimming across. Yeah.
I mean, I know it's for unrelated reasons, but I know that Japan in the past couple years has been doing a lot to try and bolster their navy, and it's interesting. Japan has not had aircraft carriers since the Second World War, but they're considering now basically converting two of their carrier-like ships that they have into actual full-scale aircraft carriers. And I think basically it was a series of agreements that kept them from doing that sooner, but obviously Japan and the United States, have become such allies now that we don't care if they have carriers at this point. But it would be nice to have them over there with somebody else to help with the defense side of things, in case certain countries get out of line.
Yeah, but it's as usual, each carrier, because you're talking about nuclear powered carriers. In Japan, I'm not exactly sure it has the capabilities for nuclear power, and if they're not going to go that route, they're going to burn through a lot of fuel just to keep it
right. So that's what they got. So basically, the idea is they have the ships now. They would not be building new hulls. They actually have the ships. They have two. They basically are used to carry helicopters. I can't remember the designation of the ship. I was looking at it the other week. But anyways, the ships are 900 feet long, so it's not like they're small. They just have to equip them with an angled flight deck that, extends over the sides, and then they'd be able to have an over 1,000-foot flight deck. The size
It's just
is
like a
not the issue.
retrofit, basically.
Yeah, they basically just going to do a retrofit. So I thought that was a cool thing that I learned. I just read that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's interesting for sure.
Yeah.
But I wonder how they're going to build it. It's still going to be a massive intake, and maintenance it's quite going to be very big as well.
Anything with full-scale Navy ships is a huge undertaking.
Yeah, well, that's why my country just refuses to get involved in any aircraft carrier-based warfare or anything. Everything is just used for defense, and defense only.
Right.
Yeah.
Including submarines, destroyers, heavy cruisers, stuff like that. Ew, there's just way a lot of enemies that's taking out my health. Nice, that means we are intaking more enemies.
How much are we up to now? Oh shit, I can't scroll. Is there any way when you hold tab down to scroll through everything? It looks like
Hold tab down.
Yeah, when you hold
check
tab.
your loot.
Yeah.
You can use P, Papa.
What is it?
Papa key. Papa
Brings up
key.
a better menu.
Oh
yeah,
shit!
Yeah,
There it is. Yeah.
Oh wow! Look at the polymer. Look what we've got.
Holy god!
There's your polymer bundles, Greg.
Yeah, no, that's pretty sweet right there.
You said you needed them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I saw you only needed like what 4,500. It's like
Yeah, that's not too bad. I was a little worried about it, I'm gonna be honest, but not now.
yeah, it's not going to be too big of an issue. That's sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, earlier when I was talking about dense stuff right there, because I do have another friend who is living in America as well,
Yeah.
and because I suck at knowing computer parts and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
my friend is more of a computer genius because I had a hard drive issue that basically my computer wasn't reading.
Oh.
And I asked him about it. It was the CD hard drive, not the solid state drive.
Yeah.
Then I was like, I can't scan it. I changed the wires on it. I tried multiple attempts on trying to get the darn computer reading it on and off, different output, different wires and stuff. Then it's like, well, shit. Well, this thing is totally short. I better ask my friend since he probably has a better input than I do. Then the moment he take a look at it, I used my phone on Discord. Then said, "Yep, the magnetic pin on the freaking hard disk is screwed."
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, rest in peace. And then I was like, oh shit, that thing only lasted me for like 2 years, 3 years only. And then I was like, such a waste.
That's really like quick for a hard drive.
I mean, Christian, you've had problems yourself with hard drives too, yeah?
Well, yeah. Hard drives, but that was spurred by a motherboard problem.
Yes.
But according to him, when I told him the scenario that led up to the event, I told him is that in my country, we are now in rainy season, and and that time I had my second jab, so I left my computer on in the middle of a freaking thunderstorm, and I crashed on my bed. And yeah, basically, that's what did it in according to he said. He said the electric strike basically screwed over my computer.
Right.
I think that's what happened to mine, where I had the motherboard problem, because outside of my apartment complex, we had a wire here where like one of like the junction boxes got really fucked up and was like sparking, and I think when that happened, that might have surged a couple times. I'm convinced now that that's what caused that problem, that old desktop, right?
Okay.
Yeah. So thanks to him, I'm going to be investing in power safety or a circuit cutoff switch or something like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then, since I do not know what the hell am I buying, because I don't even know the first thing about computer parts properly.
See,
so
that's
I was
how
like
I am.
thinking,
It's like, I love computers. Computer game a lot. I don't know a damn thing about the parts. So that's why I always ask Steven. I ask Steven and Josh, because if you ever have a question and your buddy's not around too, and Josh or Steven are, Josh is a software engineer and Steven's an IT specialist, so they're pretty damn good with stuff too.
nice. Well, good. Thank you for the hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, since I didn't know anything about computer parts, I do know that Singapore has multiple entire buildings dedicated just for computer parts and computer related aspects.
That's cool.
So then it's like, I didn't know what the heck I'm doing. So I told my friend, are you free on this timing, and this timing? Because if so, I will probably turn the Discord and camera on my phone, and we'll probably go a bit shopping. And it's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, and just like stream it to him, yeah.
Yeah.
So then it's like, yeah, sure. So he was up, and I showed him the tower. Then throughout the entire day, he was like in Godsmack. Like he was looking left and right on the camera, and like, why are there so many shots back to back, all computer shot on 5-6 different levels, and this is just
Oh my
like one
God.
building. Then it's like, Yeah, everything is compact in my country, so you don't have to walk far just to compare prices to other compare prices from each shop. Then it's like, okay, head into that shop. I want to see the price. And it's like, then it's like, okay, head to the next shop, the next shop, the next shop, the next shop. I believe I went to every single store under his instructions, just comparing prices of.
Wow.
And we spend like hours in there, and it's like, yeah, get this, go to the shop on the second level, get this, go on the first floor and get this, and since you need a new microphone, get that as well. Then it's like, then he said, the first thing I coming in Singapore, whenever I got a chance, I'm visiting that store on, I'm
yeah,
gonna
you're
save
taking
up, like,
him there
more than a
immediately.
month. Yeah, then I was like, then how does it work in your country? I asked him, and he said, I didn't believe him at first. Is that you had to go to one shop in somewhere in the middle of nowhere, maybe it could be a city, and if they don't have, like, say the graphics card in that place, you had to travel the miles on the next next area.
Depending on where you live, that's absolutely true.
Yeah, I can, even in high density shopping district, I can explain it in a very short sentence. We go into the store, we deal with some asshole that absolutely does not want to be there. They don't have what we're looking for, but they try and sell us something else that we don't need, and then we go to one other store in the area if we're lucky. They don't have it, and then we say fuck it and we buy it online. That's what we do.
Yep. And if you're really stubborn, you might go across the city, but then you have to contend with the fact that, you know, let's face it, we don't have public transit here. We do, but we don't.
Actually, Buffalo is a lot better than Rochester even.
Buffalo is a lot better, because we actually have a subway, even though it's one line.
Yeah, it's still,
but
it's still
like,
something.
you know, so you have to drive, and sometimes you'll hit ground traffic, and, you know, what should be like a 10-minute drive can end up being 20, 25, 30.
Right.
Oh, dang.
That's
Yeah.
Now that's actually a good question, because that's one question I love asking people. How is, like, the rail systems in your country? Like, how much do you rely on, like, rail travel, like, for actual, like, full scale freight locomotives, and also, like, inner city passenger travel?
Okay, so here's the thing. What my government is trying to do is trying to discourage cars on the road.
Okay.
So with that, they are reinforcing public transport travel. So everywhere you go, there is bound to be transport. Like the place that I went to for all the computer parts is about less than 2 minutes walk. It's just directly in front of one of the railroad stations, but we call them mobile rapid transport stations.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm not wrong, one end of the island to the other end should be around 2 hours.
Okay.
At most.
That's 2 hours with rail travel?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Anything in between, because they're using the trains, mobile rail transport is for major popular aspects of the city. So then they have buses in between, mobile rapid basically buses with USB plugs inside, which for long distance travel you need anything. But let's be honest, 2 hours you plug in, it's not really going to work much on your phone anyway, but still.
Yeah.
So anything in between is just buses, no issue. And if you want to get anywhere quickly, Grab transport, taxis and stuff like that works as well.
Right.
That charge you by mile rather than by location.
Well, that's good. It sounds like you guys have much better infrastructure than what we get.
Yeah, because the thing about U.S. cities is they were all designed for the automobile, so
that's true. That's absolutely true.
It's all old infrastructure that nobody wants to pay to get rid of or update.
Yeah.
And it just keeps, getting worse and worse over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is understandable, but here's the thing, is that since Singapore is frowning upon on your own transport, so that means cars in my countries are excessively high, like 4 times, 5 times more.
Really? So they're that much more expensive then?
Yeah, way more expensive. Like, a car in my country is considered a luxury in a way. Like, I mean, for people like me. even though it's my job in my thing, I consider it a luxury. I take public transport every day to work, even though I am a police officer myself.
Right. So, is there not like there isn't like patrol cars then, that type of thing?
No, for me, don't get me wrong, is that here's the thing. As a police officer myself, they don't exactly issue personal issued police cars, so to speak.
Okay.
So everything is that you report to work, you need to draw out vehicles that is owned by the police force in my country. So
Right.
any damages that you drive on the road that is belonging to their company, you have to file a report.
Okay. Now, let me ask you then too. Would they be like electric vehicles then?
Yes, electric vehicles are now, I wouldn't say common, but it's uncommon. It is there. It is there. There is something called, oh, I forgot what's that freaking company that is now trying to make it very big waves, trying to make its footprint in Singapore. Blue SG, there we go. It's called Blue SG, and basically it's a rental car system, automated rental car system that is scattered all over Singapore in charging stations. And if you want to rent a car, you just go over there, rent an electric vehicle, go to your location, and park the car at the designated electric vehicle station.
Huh.
And you just pay by, I think it's by an hour or 2 hours. I can't remember very well on that one. I haven't really used it since I don't require it, since public transport is usually suitable for me.
Right.
And it's such a hassle. For me, I just do not want to get involved in cars because it's such a hassle, because we are compact. Finding freaking parking spot is a bit of a hassle.
Oh yeah.
But there is a lot of parking spaces. Public transport, public parking, shopping mall parking, residential parking, multi-story level parking, stuff like that. No issue.
That's good. Panzer is down. Who's Panzer?
Panzer is my pet. Don't worry about it. Yeah, he's the pet that never dies, so you can just ignore it.
Got it. Oh. All right. Good to know. So,
If he's,
is like our motorbike something that is more popular then for personal travel?
Yeah, I would say. I mean, there are multiple ways of transport, but usually you come to my country, it's not for transport because nothing is really that far.
Right.
And I mean, considering your country, you spend half a day or something just to, if you want to go somewhere far. Like, if you want to visit my attraction in my country, it's all within a couple of hours or not even an hour, depending on how far it is. So transport usually no big issue. Most of the time, the only issue you have, I guess from your country, because due to all the racial issue, is probably dealing with a lot of different racial people that you might feel uncomfortable, because my country is multiracial. Like there is a lot of different kind of people in my country.
Really?
And
okay.
With so many different kind of people in my country, there's also different kind of food, which is the biggest joy in my country, because people are mostly come to my country for the food. There is just so many different kinds of food, from Japanese to Hawaiian to English to Malaysian, and all of it is within drawing prices. And it's usually the issue, like I had my friend on that same day when I was bringing him around in the video on my Discord. I went to eat and I was trying to ask, like, how much is your food in your country per quantity? So I bought like a $5 food in my country for a plate of rice. Then he said, yeah, that is double the quantity of my food for the price itself.
Yeah, that something like that would probably be like 10, 12 here.
Yeah, I would say so too, for sure.
Other countries really have the food situation a lot more down. I remember when I was living in Italy, like literally you could get breakfast for like $1.20.
That's crazy.
Like, and I did every day. Like, you know.
Yeah.
It's just because everything's more like local. I think it's because the U.S. is so fucking big that like all the food you're half paying for the transport costs for the ingredients.
No, I think you're totally right. Now, having said that, like where we are right now, we actually have okay food costs, even though we're near a couple of decent-sized cities. If you were to go actually for me, there's literally fields about 30 seconds from my apartment, you know, where,
Yeah.
so like we have a lot of farmland relatively close by to us. Now, if you were to go to New York City, forget it. I mean, we're talking
LA?
quadruple some of the costs we're talking about, you know what I mean?
In LA, you're really paying out of pocket for the transport costs.
Yeah, I mean, go to a fucking McDonald's, you'll spend like $20 a person, no problem, in some areas, you know? Us, it's not that bad.
Ouch. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I would say like I mean, you guys have Big Mac on McDonald's, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what's your average cost of a Big Mac set meal, so to speak?
Oh, the Big Mac meal. Christian, what
It's
did
like-
you say about $7 or $8, somewhere around
Yeah,
there?
I was gonna say 6, 7. Yeah.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say it's $1 or less, so to speak.
Wow.
Wow, so that's for the burger, the fries, and a drink?
Yep, that's correct.
Holy shit.
That's such a difference.
Yeah.
Then let me think. Yeah, so usually when it comes to food, you won't have to worry too much. The only worry that you probably have as a traveler or tourist here is finding what to eat, to be honest.
So
Because there are shops here that we call it coffee shops. Basically, it's open air shops, not in any building or whatsoever. It's basically that's just one solid top cover, and it's open air with fans and whatsoever. And usually in that, there, due to the multi-racial of my country, so the coffee shop by standard has a total of 8 different shops with 8 different religious type food.
Oh, wow.
So that is a common thing. So that is just the lowest of the low you can get. Like you can over there, just talk to your friend, just to hang out, just grab a seat real quick. Then if that is just the lowest of the low, when you are going to medium or high class, yeah, the food gets horrendously crazy over the top, depending on where you're going to go.
Right.
So yeah, probably if you're coming to Singapore, you're here for the sightseeing, that's one, and 2, you're here for the food. Transport,
Okay.
nah, it's not really too big of an issue. It's very easy to understand after probably someone explains it to you or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's really impressive then, the amount of diversity then in that country. Then I didn't even think about that. That's a lot of different cultures then. That's crazy. Because there's a lot of different cultures in the United States, but that sounds like that's a lot of different cultures. That are much more, they're closer together. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
but the thing is that I think the main Singapore purpose is trying to get, because we are a trading port country.
Yeah.
There is. So we don't have natural resources. So I believe my country is doing this for, well, correct me if I'm wrong if you ever do your research whatsoever, because this is my thinking, is that by doing this, they are trying to invite foreign talent, basically, and be as inviting as ever. So with so many different countries from so many different types of food, location, and architect, because that Marina Bay Sands, who was it? Josh was the one who said it? Marina Bay segment or something earlier. Who was it? Was it you or was it?
I think it was that was me.
Christian,
Yeah.
Yeah, the Marina Bay, one of the cultural buildings, was not made by Singapore. It was made by Singapore hands, but the design was not made by Singapore.
Yeah, it was brought in by like an outside famous architect. Yeah.
Yeah, so they are just Singapore's trying to invest by bringing in a lot of foreign talent, so to speak.
Yeah,
so
they want to make it a place
draw.
that people want to come and see, and want to be a part of, and be able to,
The more successful we will be.
I get it entirely, and like, I would say like Christian, like I didn't do too much research on Singapore. I've known about Singapore, for a long time, heard about it ever since I was a little kid. And I would say that our entire lives, I think most people have a very positive association with Singapore.
I would say so. Yeah.
Very positive association, even from a young age. So I get that, and that being, like you're saying, like a main trade area, that makes a lot of sense. Because I think that like you got to take what you get for like for whatever country it is. Like for us, we have a lot of land, so farming for a long time was what we did. We did a lot of farming, and we still do quite a bit of farming. But then there's other countries like Japan with their fishing industry and stuff like that, not having too many natural resources or farmland to speak of like that. And then you get other countries that have their specialties too. But that's basic economics. You know, it's just figuring out what you have that other people can benefit from for you selling it. And then if that is just having a trade port to be able to come in, that everybody's able to intermix and be able to trade there. That's a huge thing too. You know, because it's hard to find too many countries, like I said, where like you get like the majority of the people, no matter what, you get that positive association with them. You feel like you know, visit that place and experience it and stuff like that. Singapore is definitely on the list, I think, for most people.
Yeah.
You know? And like it's the same can't be said for a lot of other countries, you know, for one reason or another. But I think definitely the positive association is a big part of it too.
Oh yeah, now that I think about it, if you're ever in my country, do read up the bit of the no's and don't do's in my country, because there is one thing my country is notorious for when it comes to tourists.
Yeah.
Is the laws, the
Oh,
freaking
yeah.
do's and don'ts. I'm sure you already heard a few funny stories coming from my country regarding that.
Yeah, I've heard. Well, I mean, let's face it though, it's still not as bad as like Dubai. You know what I mean? Dubai is pretty much as bad as it gets for laws. And
I'm not sure what's in Dubai. I didn't quite hear much on Dubai.
they got some pretty crazy laws set up over there. They have it. I guess it's more accepting than other Middle Eastern countries. But as far as, you know, such a, you know, an advanced high-tech city, they have some laws over there that are pretty astounding that they have in place, that you can end up in jail for a long time for little things.
Yeah, it really just scares me how some countries are just over the top on some things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is it Singapore? I can't remember if it was Singapore. I know there's one country where somebody got in trouble. It was for like, even for something like chewing gum, spitting chewing gum onto the sidewalk or something like that.
Yep, that was my country.
Singapore,
because as of now, so how that started off was that it started off with one kid biting chewing gum in the classroom, and they began sticking it freaking on underneath the table, so to speak. So it got so horrendous to the point that with that the scraping of underneath where are you? Oh, there you go. Underneath the tables and stuff like that, then it started getting out of hand, littering. Then the government like say, fuck it, we are banning the entire thing. That's the end of it. So they banned chewing gum in Singapore, but here's the thing. They banned the sales of chewing gum in Singapore, but that doesn't mean you can't really bring chewing gum from outside country or stuff like that. You can use it for your own consumption, that's fine, but you can't sell it in my country, so to speak.
Right.
But of course, people misinterpret it and just say that no chewing gum allowed in Singapore. That's all. Full stop.
Oh, okay.
They're just because whenever my country just say that it becomes a self-hazard problem or it becomes a cleanliness problem or something like that, Singapore would like to retain its so-called green country status, so to speak.
Yeah, I 100% get that. I will occasionally partake in chewing gum, but I'm not a big chewing gum person myself.
I can understand the draw chewing gum.
I like mints. I'm more of a mint guy, like Tic Tacs.
Yeah,
Stuff
I used to be big on chewing gum, but now lately I've been more on mints.
Yeah.
I have to agree with you. I eat a lot of mints while I'm doing the freaking graveyard shift. That thing's a lifesaver.
Yeah.
Yeah, mints are great. It gives you a little bit, you know, like it gives a little bit of a wake up too, like that, because just to get that rush from that minty flavor, it's nice.
For me, it just keep my mouth moving that keeps me
Yeah.
awake.
Yeah. He keeps you occupied, keeps you thinking about something.
Right.
Yeah, graveyard shit is some of the scariest and the worst, or it's just the most rage-inducing because there's nothing to do. When there's something to do, then it's like, you freaking hell, it's so freaking tiring. Why do you have to bring up now?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
7,300 polymer bundle.
There you got your.
Yeah, that's why I was like thinking, yeah, I think we are. That is no big issue at all.
That was not a big issue for sure. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at time and we've been going on for 40 minutes.
Yeah, that is
so,
true.
Yeah.
I did see that. We kept you up late, Christian.
It's fine. Good conversation.
Yeah,
I don't mind
no,
that.
Definitely.
But although here's the thing though, if you're ever going to come to my country, I'm not sure because I mean I'm talking about a realistic situation as of now due to the COVID situation.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think you'll be issued a quarantine where you'll be staying at a 5-star luxury hotel because now the hotels are going out of business as of now. So what the government are using the hotel as a quarantine area for tourism.
Okay.
So you will be quarantined in one of the high class, I wouldn't say 5-star, high class hotel, as to put it as your stay home notice. So they will monitor your health and stuff over there while you are monitored for a couple of weeks, I think, before they let you do your own thing and let you out and say, here,
Right.
you're free to go, stuff like that.
So a trip to Singapore right now would definitely be a more long-term venture then.
Yeah, it's a long-term venture. That's why I told my friend is that if you're going to come to Singapore now, you be prepared to be staying here for at least a month.
Right.
So,
So how is that impacting the trade then? I mean, like, how is that impacting people, like the businesses and things like that, being able to get shipments in and out?
shipments, I think that is still ongoing. Business are still going on. It's just that physical transactions and stuff like that is now being changed to online. So
Right,
majority of the things, if you want to go and purchase stuff, you have to be online. But now it is the government is encouraging people to do the vaccination, which is by my record, because I have the watch the government is going public on the percentage on how many people are being vaccinated. So by my list right now, probably let me check. Okay, so they say over here about 70% of the country is being vaccinated already. About 90% has got the first dose.
Wow, that's a really good rollout. I think some countries, like I think I heard like last week that Japan was having a very, very slow rollout.
Yeah, they're just trying to encourage it because they are giving the vaccine away for free, and therefore they say elderlies first from this time frame to this time frame, or elderlies
Right.
come down straight away, then followed by this age, followed by this age, followed by this age, and then anyone, and then we have the very good tracking system. I believe you heard about our tracking system when it comes to COVID whatsoever.
Yeah.
So once it tracks, and I'll pick you up, no issue.
I'll keep my
So-
off, yeah.
I gotta start hitting 4 more.
Yeah, so with the tracking system, when there's a positive case, they'll usually track everywhere where that person has been for the last 10 days. And they call out every single people in the vicinity of that area for that 10 days to do an immediate COVID check to immediately stop the spread, so to speak. And with that, then anyone immediately that is positive will immediately quarantine in the hospital straight away. And we monitor how many people are in that hospital. They are very, what is called that? What's
I'm
that
getting
called?
one tapped.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, then I better deploy minions then. Come on, minions. So with that, if I'm not wrong, they are very transparent how many people is in the quarantine ward right now. Let me see. where is government? Let's see. Okay, so over here they say 26 people are infected with COVID-19 who are seriously ill. 19 people are currently on oxygen, and 7 are in ICU.
That's total
Yeah,
in Singapore?
Current this one is a release on a day-to-day basis, so they are updating everything daily.
Yeah, because I was saying like
Really detailed tracking.
Yeah, very detailed. Not only that, but like those are like the numbers for like, I'd say my county has higher numbers than that.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're just really trying to become transparent, because I believe that what the government trying to do is that being transparent and all this is trying to persuade people to take up the COVID doses and stuff like that.
Right.
It's like, because in my country there is something called the 9 o'clock news, which is on because we have Chinese channel, English channel, and some other countries channel whatsoever. For the Singapore country. So we had the 9 o'clock news, and every 9 o'clock news they always say, the first thing is say how many people are there in the COVID situation, stuff like that. So they are trying to be as transparent to get people to just take the jab whatsoever. And now they are also playing the benefit game, which is that now they are reopening the so-called dining experience, which is anyone who have completed the 2 dose, taken the 2 dosage and completed the entire vaccine setup, you will be able to dine out, basically go out and eat with your friends and whatsoever. So all those who aren't fully dosed will only able to do takeout, so to speak. So now there is a benefit and disbenefit for taking COVID situation. So now that's another way of the government trying to encourage people to also take the vaccine at the same time.
Yeah. This whole damn thing's been a mess. It truly has.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, when will it be over? When?
Well, I was really hoping that it was, gonna be over by, the end of the summer type of thing, before we started hearing about the different variants coming out, because it was, at least in our country, it was really dying down. It was starting to get definitely under control. The numbers were going way down. But then all of a sudden, all these other variants, I mean, and the big problem too, there's a shit ton of people who are oh shit. Is everybody down?
Oh, sorry, nope. No, man, I'm fine. No, use your number 3.
Yeah.
Use your number 3 to keep your HP up.
Yeah.
But so anyways, what I was saying was, we're getting a shit ton of people who have been vaccinated, who are getting sick anyways with the new variants. Like it's not doing that much. So we still don't have it all figured out either, and that's a problem.
I'm just thinking how many variants, like this, because it seems like, it's just that this COVID seems to be mutating on its own, on a very large scale, on a very large pace as well. And then it's like, can we actually keep up, even though we got the first strain done, but even then the first strain will become useless if all these variants will keep on coming up. It will just make it hard. It will still infect us, yes, but it will just slow it down rather than totally kicking it off the board.
Yeah. It's a mess. I mean, that's why it takes a long time to get things developed and worked out. We've been fighting this, a year and a half now, I guess?
Yeah, since 2019,
Yeah, a little over a year and a half then. I mean, we've had, hundreds of years to figure out things like, tuberculosis, typhoid, like yellow fever, things like that, all the different viruses we've had so long to work out. We've only had a year and a half for this. It's gonna take time. But the problem is, it seems to be, like you said, mutating at a rate that's much higher than other things. Now, lucky for us, if this thing had a higher kill ratio, we would be fucked with how fast this thing is mutating. So luckily, it has, for what it is, a lower kill ratio than what it could have as compared to some other things. And we're extremely lucky for that. Otherwise, we would be so boned.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Because there's things that go through that have like, you know, 25 to 50% kill ratio depending on what it is. I don't know what it is for COVID so far, but I know it's not that high. Of course, age is a big factor too. But it's like it's still a mess. But even if it's just a little bit higher, we would be the fatality levels would be insane with how fast it's spreading. You know what I mean? Because I mean it's going everywhere throughout the world.
Yeah, that's for sure.
That's the one problem with a connected world is that, and that I mean that's why the Olympics would have been a horrendous thing if we had had the Olympics last year during all this. I mean, it was a great thing that they actually did postpone the Olympics a year. I was very happy about that.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a goddamn mess. I mean, let's look at it this way. There was a fucking book written about that exact same thing happening. I'm pretty sure wasn't that the plot of like Rainbow Six? Or what book was it?
Well,
what was it
oh,
with
fuck. You know, when did Tokyo, when did like the Tokyo Olympics starting everything happen?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what book had literally the world getting infected by a virus from the 2020 Tokyo.
I think it's the Division, is it? The Division.
Yeah. Well, the manga Akira started with
that was the
virus
one too.
A virus outbreak at the Tokyo 2020 Olympics and all that.
Yeah, and then okay, so they had that, and then Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six. The original book was literally about spreading a deadly virus that was through the Olympics. Everybody coming to the Olympics. So I mean that just goes to show you how bad that could have been.
Yeah.
It's crazy. We had a follow, and I totally did not see the name. I apologize. We've been just so in depth in this conversation. Thank you, whoever followed. We do appreciate it. I don't even know what's going on in the game at this point. I'm just pressing E and, like,
I am absolutely getting my ass handed to me. My carrier's dead, so I'm running low on ammo and.
I don't think you're running low on ammo.
Christian, my survivability is higher than your. Wow.
It also could be that I'm not keeping up with my skills just because I'm like.
Yeah, I know you're dead tired.
I'm half dead, but
you're half dead, yeah. But yeah.
Yeah, no big issue.
I think it's the longest I've ever been in a survival mission in this game.
No, me too. We're fighting shit that's level 100 right now, Christian.
I love it. This is great.
This is great. Are you using an arch gun? Are you using the is that the Imperator Vandal?
No, that is not the Imperator Vandal. It's basically it's a gun that I pulled off of a freaking Archmech.
Jeez.
What is it? What's the actual name of it then?
It's called the Musclon.
The Mongol, yeah. That's from the whatever you call them, the mech thing, necromech.
Oh,
yeah.
You know what? That's the
Yeah.
other S tier gun that they mentioned. Okay.
Is it S tier? I'm not sure what it is.
Yes,
S
that
tier
is
or
one of
not.
the S tier weapons. Yeah, that one and the Imperator Vandal are like at the top.
Ooh.
Yeah.
In terms of archery, I suspect.
Yes. So I'm wondering if like that would be an interesting category because I don't think the game has anything for that on Overframe. Making like a cumulative category for tiers, showing like you know take all the S tier weapons and then rank them in tiers, just show how much damage they do. So say like if you had you know the arch gun deployer, how would an Imperator Vandal stand up against an Exceltra, that type of thing. You know what I mean?
I think it would be a I think it would be a lost cause because this thing has AoE damage.
Yeah.
The one
That's
you're
what I like
using
about
right
the
now? Or
the
the-
Exceltra.
Yeah, it has AoE, a small AoE,
Oh my
but
God.
it still does
Oh
AoE.
shit, Christian's down. Oh goddamn.
Yeah. It was. I think it's the toxin that keeps getting me.
No, I agree. I think the toxin is pretty bad. Toxin's pretty bad.
If I had my Oberon, I'll keep you alive longer. But since I'm using Necros, I'm just dropping health orbs and energy orbs all around.
So that would be like the ultimate setup then would be to have like Steven with the Necros and then to have Stormdrake with his Oberon or something. And then eventually if we can get Josh set up with, because I think Josh has Oberon. If Storm Drake will have to be able to try and work with Josh at some point to get him set up. I think Josh would like that class too. That and
Yeah, it
his,
seems like the kind of support thing he'd like.
yeah,
Yeah.
that and also he also has whatchamacallit, the one with the
You will
ball,
all
music
share
ball.
his bounty.
Oh,
yeah.
Octavia.
Octavia,
Yeah.
he's got Octavia and he's used to Octavia. We could get him a kick-ass Octavia build for a DPS build.
The AFK Octavia builds where it's just the ball. Like,
Yeah, just the ball
fucking
just
kills
fucking right,
everything.
yeah. That's like a great setup. That's just a great support for any team. Oh my god, the toxin. Oh my god, the toxic clouds.
Yeah, stay away from those. I can't do it. Normally my Oberon could do something about that, but I can't.
Now can what are we talking? Not Hydroid. Hildren. Can Hildren do anything about toxin? Or is it just status effects that's on you, like?
Hydron. I don't believe Hydron can do anything against Toxin because the Toxin affects you immediately and it just clings on to you as poison.
Right.
So I don't think Hydron have anything to debuff that other than some support frames and frames that actually can do things on their own. Survive anyway. Oh, hello there.
Shit,
And there's... Yeah, I think we huddle around this corner here where I am and just shoot at this platform that they are going to come from. So therefore we don't need to worry too much about Toxin, I guess. I'll stand somewhere for the front.
I was surprised there wasn't a lot of toxin going on right there. There we go, I get to use my 3 ability a little bit. I gotta wait till my energy reserves store up.
Yeah, these guys really does steal a lot of energy in it.
I get pretty damn tanky when I'm able to use my 3 ability.
Ah, that's good to hear, that's true. But is your weapon still doing significant damage to them?
Oh yeah, no, everything's dying pretty good.
Oh my god.
Christian's down again, Jesus Christ.
I go. I got it, no issue.
Pull out of that cloud.
Yep, stay clear of clouds. Just stay clear of the fight cloud.
Aw, yeah.
I got some ammo again.
Infested farts. Level 107, there's some big bastards in there.
Oh yeah.
Then we have level 107 allies.
116, there's 116, I see a 116 Scenario shit. The Eximus, Sanguine Eximus, level 116. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. It's anything that'll get it, it's the Eximus.
Yeah, so my 3 ability, that I can't remember what the hell it's called. But when I...
The Cloud Walker, is it?
No, that's the 2. The 3 is the one where I do like a little swirl and then I smash down on the ground with my staff. And then what it does is it creates a shield, and then my shield gets more. It is shield, armor. It's armor. What it is
God.
it's solid armor, and the armor gets higher depending on the damage that I take. So my incoming damage. And it goes up to an extra armor of 1,500. So it's an extra 1,500 armor.
Ah, okay, I remember that one.
Yeah, so I basically, I become a lot tankier with that. Not unkillable, just, you know, much tankier.
Understandable. Oh, Jay's been... You've been doing a lot more damage than I do now. I'm looking at the counter.
Yeah, I've been having a little fun here. Just a little bit.
I love the Exceltra. It's a good gun.
Believe it or not, Christian, I've been maining my Croakers most of the time.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I've switched to the Exceltra, but I mean, like, I'm mostly doing the Croakers because my Croakers outdamage my Exceltra any day, just for, like, individual kills.
Yeah. I think
seeing
it keeps
hits.
getting me.
Holy shit! That was the highest damage I've ever seen on my Croakers. That's insane.
I think what keeps getting me is I go into melee the Venomous Eximus,
Okay.
and then realized, oh wait, I don't have my good melee on. I have a leveling thing, so.
Oh no! That's
and
why
then I
you're
just
having
died of
trouble.
the toxin.
I
Yeah.
think by now everything should be max level.
Yeah. It's got like you know shit mobs
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Oh my god, I just got pulled through.
Oh shit! I died.
Venomous Eximus.
I actually died. But I'm coming back.
No, you should. I think at the 1 hour mark we
I'll
can.
share in this bounty.
Yeah.
If you can survive that longer, can you survive another 5 more minutes?
I think so.
I may die once or twice, but I think I can do it. I'm just
Okay,
gonna. I'm
then.
just gonna keep moving. I'm just gonna keep moving, basically.
No,
I'm
I
invisible
think I
right now.
should. Yeah, that's one of your
Yeah.
As long as I
the
can get.
death
Oh,
thing. Okay, I think I should stop using my freaking art gun and start playing using my serious gun.
now that I got some ammo, I can actually kill shit again.
Hey, I went 55 minutes without dying. That's not bad.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christian.
Yeah, I know. I'm. A lot of hand holding going on here.
No, you're doing fine.
Oh, my shields totally just got stripped away. Shit.
Heal out.
God damn it.
Okay, 5 toxins.
Bart.
Where can I get out of this?
Fire in the hole.
Christian, I'm gonna hang with you.
If you're going lower, I could get out of the, you know.
Oh, you're going downstairs. Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought we tried downstairs once, see how this goes. Ooh, I like this fire lane here. They're all coming down the middle.
Well, watch your 6. I am shooting the people on 6.
Okay.
There's some ammo down here, so I can stay.
Jesus, level 118 Eximus.
Oh my god.
By the way, we talked to Flip Flop, and Flip Flop said that the levels go up to, I think he said 10,000.
I believe there was a record for this. There was a whole record thing in Warframe that someone stayed for like a good couple of hours. I think I can't remember.
He said it took about 8 hours to get up to like the level 10,000 stuff, and people do it.
Yeah, just people are just crazy, just wanting to test themselves because now this one is like a record testing or something like that.
I'm gonna die. Oh. I gotta get my shield back up.
Don't worry, your health is back up now.
Thank you.
Here's some extra bonus stuff too.
Yeah, keep that up. That 65% damage reduction does help.
What is that from? The 65% damage reduction.
That is the Trinity Swap ability.
Oh my god. And instantly I walk into the fog cloud and just insta-die.
The fart is too strong.
The fart
Fart
is
is
strong. Oh shit, I'm out of ammo. That's not good. Oh god.
I'm
Alright,
surprised you're actually running out of
Into
ammo.
the fart.
it pulled you into the fart.
Oh god.
Alright, one of these
This
times,
is where...
we need a team of 4, we're gonna get a team of 4 people, and we're gonna stay in here as long as we can one of these times. That's what I want to do. Oh Jesus, shield's down. Whoa, wait a minute. Hey, I had full health there, what happened?
that was me. I have multiple ways of keeping myself alive. Remember that?
Right, oh no, I mean I
Okay.
died, I got one of my abilities. I went from full health to 0. And I have a pretty
Oh.
good amount of HP.
Oh, this explosion is going to kill them all. I still love this gun too much.
I should be able to craft just about anything I want for a long time now.
Seriously. Oh god.
I love how it seems that like the amount of like plastids and shit, it definitely scaled up with the enemy level.
Yeah.
Can you imagine doing this with like a resource booster?
Oh my god.
Yeah, the resource booster would help. But I wouldn't waste it. I mean, something decent and this is enough once you just know what you're doing.
Oh shit, my carrier's dead. That's why I'm out of ammo. My carrier finally
Yeah,
died.
me too. That's what I've been dealing with.
Yeah, mine stayed alive this whole time. Christian,
Didn't
I
die
gotta
nearly
say,
as much as I did.
yeah, Christian, you got if you have not formudged your carrier, I gotta tell you, it makes a huge difference.
Okay, we can make a move for a run to the exit.
Yeah, we can.
Let's
All right,
get the
cool.
hell out of here! Fuck
And I
it.
died on the way. Are you fucking kidding me?
Coming!
Oh, bad.
Got me.
I got
Like,
fuck it, kill
I
it.
died as I bullet jumped through a room.
You gotta get good. I think it's.
Here we go.
Speaking about
Keep
getting good, I
moving.
need to have
Oh fuck!
a talk with myself here about
Fucking
how
get
my
out of my
bullet-
fucking way! There we go.
My bullet jumps are getting a little weird.
Yeah, I'm a little
Is it
rusty.
you or your keyboard?
I do keyboard definitely. How is it on controller? I wonder.
I don't use controller, so I can't tell you that.
All right, I can't wait for these numbers. Let's see what we got.
Almost here.
Go, Christian.
Yay,
go.
Panzer, you're alive.
You made it.
Adversary, I have taken my time.
Oh,
my
God, how much did he take from me?
My rights as
Oh,
owner
right.
of this sector.
Cocksucking bastard. How
I
much
got
did you take?
10. I got 10,000 polymer bundles and 4,000 plastids.
Oh my God.
How much did he take?
Hang on.
How much did he take?
No, hang on a second. He didn't take. I don't think he took that much.
Oh, I got a lot of great.
That's an acceptable amount. He took about, I'd say 3%. I'd say he only took between 2 and 3% of everything. I lost 130 plastids and 328 polymer bundles, but I have 11,700 polymer bundles.
Oh wow, there you go.
4,600 plastids. Holy shit. I've never seen that many plastids in my entire life. He stole one of my mods. By the way, Christian, I just want to point out 2,300 endo.
Whoa, okay, that's a lot from a mission.
That's a lot.
Just from a mission alone.
I got a new mod. I got a new Exilus mod slot. I think this is Exilus, or yeah, that's what that is. The stabilizer. Minus 15% weapon recoil. Holy
It's
shit.
time to form on my carrier.
Do it, dude.
Welcome to
My
Welpframe.
carrier's got 900 HP.
Carrier is good, but I still prefer my pet. But carrier is good.
I just like carrier because like the Exceltra's a bullet hose, so if I have carrier,
Yes.
like I don't have to think about it. I can just always hold down left click, left click to shoot. You know, I just don't ever have to
Oh.
worry about ammo
Flip-flop.
until he dies.
Flip Flop is back from the grave. Flip Flop, you just missed an epic grind. You missed the whole fucking thing. Where were you?
An hour-long survival mission.
Do you see that? 333 Eximus kills. That's just Eximus kills, man. Holy shit. What were the stats like? Let's see here. A 1,000 melee kills. Total kills 3,100.
Dang.
Jesus
Get
Christ.
that again before I hop off.
Oh my God.
I did 3 million healing.
Did you really? Where's that?
3,169,000
Where the fuck is that
heal.
stat?
Yeah. It's my little bonus thing at the top.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's really insane.
I just kept my
Holy
energy
shit.
up and kept spamming 4 whenever I could just to stay the fuck alive. And then that stopped being an option, and then I kept dying to the toxin.
Right. Well, I'm glad to
Alright.
know that my Wukong is very survivable. that was pretty good.
Well, I'm gonna hop out.
Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna shut the stream down here too. I think that's all time I got for tonight. It's pretty late. But Storm Drakey, thanks for hanging out with us. Always fun to hang out with you,
Yeah,
bud.
thanks for coming.
No issue. I'm happy to hang out with you guys too.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Great chat.
Yeah.
Actually, it was really cool.
That was one hell of a mission.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That was great.
Well, better set everything that you want to build. So once you go rest, at least the time will go on.
Yeah. Oh man, we gotta do that again. We gotta pick. I guess this is like. I mean, honestly, that seemed like the best overall thing for farming. You know, for plastids and the other thing. For endo, it seems like we got a little bit of everything here. Is there any other place you can think of, Storm Drake, where you would get more endo from it? I can't think of anything.
Endo. In the long run, in missions like this, long run, no. But I know there is a way to get endo a whole lot more, but it's high risk, high reward. Something like the index, but it's way more higher risk.
Yeah. Oh, we can do. Me and Steven, just us two, were farming the index like it's not even a bit of an issue.
No, I know it's not the index. I'm just giving the index as an example.
Oh.
So imagine index but 5 times harder.
What is that?
Steel path together with I-10 collection.
Gotcha.
Oh wow, yeah.
All right, Flip Flop. Have a
right,
good night,
you just
bud.
get the things and sell them. Yeah, you get the little statues.
Yeah, Flip Flop. We gotta have you on at some point again too. We'll be playing more Warframe now. I think this is gonna be one of our main games, definitely. But at any rate, that's it for the stream tonight. So good night, stream. We'll be back with more Warframe in the near future. Until next time.
Peace.